Excellency, I only want to assure you that the decision to make blue economy a standalone, we will work together with everybody to make sure that we inspire the potential of blue economy in our country, and will involve all the 47 counties. So, Your Excellency, without much ado, I wish to ask everybody to rise so that we can welcome His Excellency to make his remarks. Karibu sana, Your Excellency.
Very tall, this thing. Haya, asanteni sana. Tafadhali tuketi chini. My sister, Governor Gladys Wanga, the Governor of Homabay, Ministers present, Ambassador Wickman, governors who are present here, na watu wote wa Homabay, hamjambo. Amoso ujadurua. Jadurua untie. Jadurua umor. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Nyasaye ber. Sejete. Asante sana. I am delighted to join you all at this very special, highly appropriate and impressively organized event, which is inspired by the necessity to transform devolution beyond governance and sharing of resources into public service, the incubation of opportunity, facilitation of radical economic revival, and the enabling of prosperity at the grassroots. I want to confirm that seeing the theme of this investment conference, unlocking the bay of endless potential, that we will not only be talking about endless potential, we will move potential to opportunity, and we will move opportunity to investment. Under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, the government of Kenya is committed to play its designated role in order to strengthen devolution as a fundamental constitutional mandate, but also because devolved units bring numerous opportunities for rapid economic growth into sharp focus. Further, our value chain approach to implementing better relies on strategic interventions to enhance or unlock productivity in sectors and industries at every county. In fact, the strategic pillars of better situate counties as focal points of implementation, making them centers of action in our quest to transform the opportunity landscape in our country. As we have noted, our achievements so far bear clear imprint of intergovernmental collaboration. Since 2022, we have empowered farmers to increase food crop yields, as a result of which we have recorded successive bumper harvests, taking us closer to our vision of eradicating hunger in our country. And I was very pleased when I went through the displays here that I saw farmers who are displaying what they have done in the space that we have worked with the counties, especially on the distribution of fertilizer, good seeds, and Homabay County has been a great partner in food production in Kenya. In fact, I noticed that on display was unga, 2 kilos at 150. And I remember showing Kaluma so that he stops making noise at me about the cost of living. If there is a display of what government, county and national are doing with farmers on food security, we saw it firsthand here in Homabay, that farmers are doing something about food security in Kenya. Our community health promoters, young Kenyans who have transformed healthcare throughout our country, are county-based healthcare servants of the people. And I was very proud to talk to one of the community health promoters here in Homabay County on what they are doing to transform our villages, especially on the subject of health. I am very happy that we are closing in. I think we are in the final stages of the public participation on the regulations that will operationalize our universal health coverage. And I want to thank members of parliament for being unanimous in making sure that the pieces of legislation went through parliament so that we can move our country to the next level on matters healthcare. And no citizen should sell their property anymore to pay for hospital bills. That we will have a framework that will ensure that every citizen can access health at every level and without having to belabor how to pay for it. Similarly, our affordable housing agenda has received a decisive impetus by the entry of county governments into partnership and collaboration. And if there is an example of a county where we have excellent collaboration between the national and county government on matters housing, it is Homabay County. This is one of the counties I came very early on last year to launch the construction of affordable housing. I am very happy that we are now discussing windows, and shortly we will be handing over keys to occupants of affordable housing in Homabay County. Let me also say that apart from the units that are going on now, we have another 5,000 units of affordable housing in Homabay County that have already been procured. Has made the counties, sub-counties, and now wards the arena of innovation, job creation, and potential business processing outsourcing by virtue of the last mile fiber connectivity and the development of ICT hubs. I want to tell the good people of Homabay County that that program is now, Parliament have changed the law. I have signed a new law of CDF where it will be possible now to have an ICT hub in every ward in Kenya. And I am looking forward next year, God willing, when we come here for the celebrations that Wanga has asked for the for the Madaraka or Mashujaa celebrations that we come here. I will be coming here to see the ICT hubs that will have been built by our members of parliament. And I want to confirm to the people of Homabay County, as I do for every other ward in the Republic of Kenya, that as the members of parliament build the ICT wards, we are going to deploy internet, we are going to have gadgets, we are going to have computers, and we are going to have teachers to teach these young people, because it is our plan to make sure that we have at least 500,000 young people working on our digital jobs platform by the end of next year. Nyinyi mnanielewa watu wa Homabay? Na mimi nashukuru kwa sababu wabunge wetu wako hapa. Unajua nimekuja Homabay mara nyingi, lakini wamekuwa wakinihepa. Lakini leo nimewapata. Si ndio? Na nilikuwa nashangaa sasa hii Homabay, mimi nimekuja tukafanya mambo ya soko hapa. Mimi nikakuja tena, nikakuja mambo ya paya, nikawaambia tutajenga paya. Nikakuja nikawaambia tutajenga fish market. Si ni kweli? Nikakuja nikawaambia tutafanya affordable housing. Na hiyo mambo yote inaendelea ama haiendelei? Ilikuwa ni story ama ni ukweli? Si mambo iko hapa inaendelea? Yule mwenye macho aambiwi tazama ama namna gani? So mimi nataka niwaulize viongozi wetu. Nafasi ya siasa tulikamilisha. Nafasi iliyoko sasa ni sisi kama viongozi tuungane, tushirikiane, ndio tufanye kazi ile tuliwaahidi hawa wananchi. Na mimi vile nilisema pale mbeleni, mimi niko tayari kushirikiana na viongozi wote ambao wako tayari tufanye kazi ya wananchi. Na hiyo kazi tutashirikiana. Mimi nawaomba waheshimiwa, kwa sababu sasa tumepitisha sheria mpya ya CDF. Mtakuwa sasa na pesa ya kujenga ICT hub. Nia yangu ni kuhakikisha kwamba vijana 200-300 kila ward hapa Homabay na Kenya mzima watakuwa na kazi baada ya miezi 6 mkimaliza hizo ICT hubs. Tunaelewana jameni? With increased activity in many agro-industrial value chains. And let me say this because it is important for Homabay. Homabay is among the 3 counties in Kenya that have applied for a special economic zone license at the county level. And I want to congratulate my dear sister Gladys Wanga for being among the 3 governors who have given us land. We have gazetted, and I would be very happy and very proud today to hand over the license, and also that we are going to have an operator's license by Victory Farms to begin to operationalize that facility. We are not only doing that in Homabay County. We have another 6 special economic zones across Kenya. We are deploying the first 3 billion shillings to build those 6. We are going to work with Homabay County also on the special economic zone here in Ndiwa. Sinamna hiyo? Karachuonyo, hapa Karachuonyo. Sawa sawa. So that particular special economic zone, she has requested that she wants electricity. I will make sure that in the next 2 weeks there will be electricity. Na hiyo maneno ingine amesema yeye atafanya. Sinamna hiyo? Na ile ameniambia nifanye, mimi nitafanya. Raymond Omolo yuko hapa, atahakikisha hiyo kazi imefanyika. Tunaelewana? Because we want to do this together. And let me tell you, the good news is that of the 3 special economic zones issued to counties, 2 of them are for counties where women are governors. And a friend of mine who is seated here, in fact, Kimani Ichung'wah, has told me we should seriously consider making this seat of governors a women's seat. Maybe women can do a better job. I don't know how I don't know how constitutional that is. But Madam Anne Waiguru has requested for less. She has said they only want 30%. I think the men were willing to consider the whole governors. But since you have asked for 30%, we will go for 30%. So I want to tell the G7, our great women governors, that you have my support as you do the wonderful job that you are already doing. You have my support, women governors. You guys are doing a wonderful job. And I want to encourage others. If you have a chance to elect a woman governor, don't squander that chance. Elect a woman governor. Let me also say here in Homabay County, we have already concluded the county aggregation and industrial park with the county government. We have deployed the necessary resources because we want to achieve several things. Na mimi nataka wale waheshimiwa wako hapa wanisikize vizuri. Tuko na mambo manne ya muhimu ambayo lazima tufanye kama Wakenya. Tuachane na vyama kwanza kando, tuachane na mashindano kando. Tukubaliane kwanza transformation ya Kenya itafanyika kwa njia gani. Ya kwanza ni kuhakikisha kwamba tunatatua tatizo la food security, ama kupatikana chakula ya kutosha katika taifa letu la Kenya, tuondoe aibu ya njaa. We must never be a country that cannot feed itself. And we cannot do much on empty stomachs. We have to feed ourselves so that we can do that which we are planning to do. And that is why it is important that we work together to make sure that we produce enough food. And we must work with our farmers. And the plan that we have already deployed has shown we produced 44 million bags. This year we have taken it to 67 million bags. Our plan is that the end of this year, we must take it to 80 million bags. We must stop importing food into Kenya. We must grow it. Let me say the following, that it is not just food that we are, it's not just maize. Actually, we are spending 500 billion Kenya shillings every year to import food. That is not good news at all. We need to deal with that challenge of importing food into Kenya. We need to grow our food and save ourselves the 500 billion Kenya shillings. We cannot continue to import maize. We are importing rice. We are importing wheat. We are importing edible oil. We are importing sugar. We must stop it. And we can only stop it if we grow it locally, if we produce it locally. So the plan we have on producing locally is a great plan. And I am happy that Homabay County is among the counties that is working with us on this journey towards making sure that we reduce on imports of food into our country. One of the areas is the one my good brother Mvurya has mentioned. Here, blue economy, we decided that blue economy is going to be among the areas we are going to invest in, because we have a potential of $1 billion just to produce if we focus on our blue economy. And it is the reason why the great people, Bensouda, nataka unisikize. It is the reason why in this lake front we are putting up, and Mvurya is here, he's going to explain to you in greater detail, 11 fish landing sites. When I told the people of Homabay we are going to build a fish market here, they may not have believed me, but I want to tell you in the next 4 months, that fish market will be ready. I told you we are going to build a pier here. I want to promise you that in another 4 months, that pier will be complete. I am now telling you we are investing another 1.5 billion Kenya shillings on 11 fish landing sites along this lake. We are going to build a fish landing site at Nyandiwa, down the road. You know where Nyandiwa is. We are going to build another one. Homabay County was among the counties that are working with us on seed multiplication. I have instructed Calro to set up a seed multiplication facility on 500 acres here in Homabay County, so that Homabay County begin to contribute to the seed production in Kenya. Our plan is that this year, watu wa Homabay mnanisikia? This year,